Hey everybody. So, obviously yesterday there wasn't a recap. Yesterday was yesterday was super rough. It was it was crazy. Um, yeah, I don't. I mean, it was really bad. Um, it got so bad. I had to find a babysitter because mom was up here with JJ. It was my turn with the kids. It was basically all hands on deck, trying to get JJ comfortable, trying to get him to stop being so crazy and throwing a fit. He was pulling mom's hair out. He was slapping mom. He was just throwing a fit. He's a 2-year-old that almost lost his life, and in a strange new place with all these strange things being put into his body and stuff. I don't blame him. I mean, you can't, and he's 2 years old. Um, so yeah, it was pretty bad. Let's see what else happened yesterday. Polly started taekwondo this week. He got his gi and learned how to tie his belt and had his first like real lesson that he enjoyed. You guys could see I got big old black bags. I'm super sleep deprived. Mom probably even more so than me because it was her night yesterday, so I actually got to stay home with the kids and spend some time with them and sleep. She didn't. Today is her night at home. So let's see. And like I said, yesterday was really bad, really, really bad. You'll hear about that from mom because she was the one with them. My day with the kids was pretty good, pretty decent. Said taekwondo. Sophia did brain balance. She likes brain balance. Then I think I told you guys there was a mishap with the school. They sent a letter saying that Elise was going to be held back. So we called. We were freaking out. And turns out that the letter was a mistake. And that was great. So let's move on to today. Today has been a lot better. JJ, they had symphony of strings here at the hospital. Yeah, I know. I need to buy a tripod. My phone keeps moving and stuff like that, but just bear with me. So they had like an orchestra come to the hospital. JJ enjoyed it. He had a rough start. To the day, but he ultimately sat through about 4 of the songs and he did good. Miss Alex is the one that suggested she take him because she's his music therapist and she knows that JJ loves music. If you guys have been watching our videos, you guys know this kid loves music, especially the keyboard and stuff like that, and the guitar. He always wants to play the guitar. But so he did pretty good there. As a result of yesterday and JJ's thrashing and his tantrums, he now has to wear a small helmet. Just to make sure he doesn't hurt himself or worsen the injuries he already has on his head. At first, it was a super, super long fight to get him to wear it. Now it's a battle to get him to take it off. What else? The helmet. Oh, JJ got a speech valve today. So now he can vocalize. He is so much louder. He is so much louder. He wears that majority of the day. He as soon as they put it on, he started screaming like super loud, and he held that scream for so long. And the speech therapist and the respiratory therapist that were in here were like, "Oh yeah, he's ready. He's ready." That was kind of a big moment for me. I haven't heard my baby's voice since the attack, and like I said, I'm not gonna lie. That shit, I cried. Wouldn't you? I was overwhelmed with joy. And it sounded just like him. He has very, very strong lungs. He lets the whole hospital know he's up or he's upset. The speech bubble is gonna be awesome, honestly. And then he's starting baby talk again. He doesn't remember how to say the words that he used to say, which sucks. But we'll get there again. We'll get there. Speech therapy. Oh, also, um, I talked to the provider here, the doctor. Um, we had like our weekly briefing where they kind of they have like a round table and everybody like I get an update from the nutritionist, the music therapist, the occupational therapist, recreational therapist, physical therapist, and the yeah you get the idea. Um, so we basically kind of had we fast tracked that meeting, and I spoke with Busey, the head provider or whatever, and JJ has an appointment on Monday, a pretty important one, where he sees the surgeon that's been working on him, and everybody says everything looks really good. Um, then in a few weeks, they're gonna do some imaging of the jaw to see how far along it's come. But after talking to Busey, she says that she's been the one spending the most time with them, and she says that everything looks really good. It looks real good. So they had given us an estimated discharge date of 8 weeks, but she says with all the progress that he's made, it is very possible that we could be out here in 6 weeks. She thinks the jaw will be released in 4 weeks, which is amazing because as soon as the jaw is released, that cheek pops out a little more, kind of adjust the contour a little bit. I mean, he's still gonna have that huge dimple because his face literally got ripped off, but it'll look a little more natural, and he'll be able to get the trach out. He could possibly, he's gonna start learning how to eat again, and it's a huge step closer to us going home. I still walked like 10 miles with him throwing tantrums today, but the only time he calms down is when we walk. So being home is gonna help out a lot because he'll be able to have his brother and sisters there. I mean, all this kid wants to do is play, and there's nobody for him to play with here except for mom and dad. He did make one friend today. He started playing with him. It's pretty awesome. It's another little boy with a pretty serious condition, and they get along great. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work in like 2 weeks. Kind of dreading that. Really dreading that. I'm not really sure how we're going to do this, but we'll figure it out. JJ's done well, keeping the Mederma patches on. Really well. His head is like, the wounds on his head, the skin grafts look really good. They're not like all hypergranulated anymore. It kind of looks more it looks more like the way that the tissue is supposed to look, kind of smoothened out. Yeah, it's been a good day. Aside from JJ, just the little tantrums and stuff, and trying to eat everything. Oh God, this boy is trying to eat everything he sees. He can't eat yet, but when he can, you better believe we're gonna spoil him. Yeah, I mean it's been a rough 2 days, really rough, but we're getting there. Also, if somebody sees this, we are looking for a dog trainer in the Oklahoma City area to help us. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure we're not expecting it to be free, but we do need the help. We're prepared to pay because we want to make sure that when JJ comes home, he's coming home to a safe environment. And not to say that our dogs, we don't trust our dogs or anything like that. A dog is still a dog. We just want to make sure that they're freshened up on their training for their boundaries and their commands and their recall and stuff like that. And we're also working on getting a fence built because we may be moving. We found a house, and the backyard neighbor has 2 pit bulls, so that's a concern. I mean, not to say like the breed general or whatever, but it's just the way that they were acting aggressive already, barking, trying to climb the fence. So instead of that little rinky-dink freaking 3-4 foot chain link fence, we want to get a wood privacy fence just to be safe. Yeah, man, I mean, it's been a good day. Well, better than yesterday. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Hey, it's me, JJ's mom, Cassandra. So, yeah, yesterday It was a crazy day. That's why I didn't upload anything. I had JJ, and I think he was throwing a huge fit like crazy. So I think it's mostly to do with the change. He hasn't adjusted yet. Well, now he has, but he was so bad yesterday. And then, the change in the meds and all that. But, yeah, I had to have a lot of help yesterday. Jose came and helped me. The nurses all came in, even nurses that weren't even his nurse that day were helping. And, yeah, so today, though, when we woke up, he woke up really happy. He woke up really good. He's getting into the groove again. He's starting to adjust to his new room and, like the new scenery of everything. He's understanding, that's where he's going to stay. And we did like music therapy, and that's his favorite. He loves music therapy. And I missed it because I had to leave and switch spots with Jose, but he went and watched on like a strings, like an orchestra thing. That is so cool. I love that time. Like, I'm a big fan of that stuff, and that is so awesome that JJ is really into that, like classical type of music, like orchestra. He even likes when I put on like opera. It's so awesome. Like, he is soaking it up. I'd love to watch him do that, but he got to do that today. And Jose was there when the speech therapist went and put the speech valve. He talks now. Like, it's so cool. We get to finally hear our boy. He's making so much noise. He's so loud. And I didn't know that he didn't have no sense of smell. But now that he has that speech valve thing in him, he can smell. For the first time today, he was able to smell stuff. I didn't even know that he was able to smell all this time. Those little things right there are just like so amazing to Jose and I. We cried. It was just amazing. And I wished I was there. I had to be with the other kids, but I cannot wait to go see him again tomorrow. Like, it hurts. It sucks so much when I'm apart from JJ, but then I'm with JJ and I'm missing all the other kids. So that's the hard part about this, and that I don't get to spend time with Jose. It really does suck. I miss him. I see him every day, but I miss him so much. We don't get any one-on-one time. We don't get to have like all the family together and us, watching movies and movie nights or anything like that. When we get to spend time together is when we're exchanging, okay, she had this bottle at this time. Oh, you gotta change her with this. Oh, JJ did this. JJ did that. He needs this at this time. And oh, Sophie goes here. Chloe goes there. Like, we don't get to like hug and cuddle and be a married couple. It sucks. But I mean, we're hanging in there. And while, we're just being strong through it all, but I miss that. I really do. That really does suck. But we'll do anything for our kids, honestly. And JJ, he was playing with kids today. He's usually kind of like standoffish, but he did it today. He was actually playing, and that really, really was cool to see. And I got to go hang out with Paul today. For the first time, I got to see him do Taekwondo. He is so adorable. He has no hand-eye coordination at all. He's very clumsy in his kicks and stuff, but man, does this kid have the drive for it. Like, he listened, he was on it, he was like putting his all into these kicks and like these moves. It was just so cute to watch. And every time he did something and he felt so good about it, he just turned and looked at me like, Mom, you see that? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like that cheesy mom at like on the benches, like, good job. Dude, if I can have a sign out that says go go Polly, I will do that, but I can't. I'm pretty sure I can't. So that was, my little awesome time with Polly. And then JJ, I had like boy day today with my boys. So tomorrow I'm gonna do girls day, but today was also my niece's birthday, so I was hanging out with the family today, the kids. We did cake and all that, and I didn't even bring it up, but it's affecting everyone. My niece is just like, I wish on my birthday that I had my little JJ here. So that's all I want for my birthday. And I was just like, dude, like, that's so cute. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I want that too. But, you know, just to see that this is still affecting everyone, it sucks. Like, we might be smiling and having a good time, and we still got JJ, and we're having a blast with him, but also crying along with him. But I think we kind of like push down what we're really feeling. And yeah, I feel like that's what we're all doing, and it's not healthy for us. But I like that, you know, we open up still. We'll cry to each other, but we try really hard to try to be brave. And we know that JJ is going through worse, so sometimes we kind of feel selfish, like, stop, you know, we still have JJ, you know, and imagine what he's going through. But I mean, we saw it and we're feeling it, and it's hard. And I noticed today that it's even affecting my nieces and my nephews, and that really sucks. Like, I didn't want her to have to think that on her birthday, but yeah, I'm just letting her sleep over so that she can get distracted. I don't know, I just felt bad for her. And tomorrow we're gonna go to the movies maybe, and just try to like make them feel normal. Sometimes we all feel guilty doing that because we don't have JJ, but I know he's okay though. And tomorrow I'm gonna be with JJ too. I'm gonna go hang out with him, spend some time, learn how to do the speech valve and how to put it on and take it off, make sure it's clean, all that type of stuff. And of course get my cuddles in. So, and Olivia's still constipated. I tried the peaches and Miralax, so I'm just waiting. Maybe I just gotta give it more time. So I'm waiting. I feel so bad for this kid, and all she wants to do is eat though. Olivia eats so much. She's 9 months and she eats a lot. I feel like she's not really 9 months. I'm just like, who is this baby? But yeah, today was a pretty cool day. It was fun for the birthday. We had fun with my family. JJ did a lot of cool first things, you know, the talking, and now that he has that speech valve, he actually has sense of smell now. I didn't even know this whole time he didn't even have sense of smell. So that's awesome. Now that means we have to hide our food, because the food at the cafeteria kind of sucks. So we order our food and then we'll bring it in, and we already hide it because we don't want JJ to see food and be like, oh, you know, because I don't think he can eat food, and because he has a trach. I don't know how that works. And they did say he can't eat. I mean, obviously he has a G tube, so there's obvious reasons why he can't, and also his jaw. But yeah, so we're hiding it, but he can smell it now, and we didn't realize that until obviously they told us. But he was like a hound, like, you know, like when a dog like smells something and they're just like that. That was JJ. He was just like trying his hardest to find that food, and he knew it was food. That was heartbreaking. I was like, oh my God, like, what do we do? And yeah, so now we have to go an extra mile and really hide it. And that hurts. Like, that sucks. But I do tell Jose, I'm like, when this kid can finally eat and we can take him home, we're taking him to the zoo, we're taking him to a buffet. This kid is gonna get everything he wants. Like, I'm gonna spoil this kid when it comes to food and all that. I mean, we're gonna still be healthy, but I'm gonna let him have whatever he wants. This kid can have Oreos for dinner if he wants, or breakfast. I don't even care. That first day, he's having whatever he wants. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. Wasn't really too interesting. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go see JJ and probably do a live with him to update more on that. You know, when I go, I see more and learn more. It's like when I'm gone, it's crazy. Not that like a lot of things happen, but it's crazy to like see him advance in more things. It's like, dang, in one day I missed that much. But I really do, in a sense. Like, he does a lot. He's progressing really fast, and I love it. it's really encouraging. It's making me realize that my kid is coming back. I'm getting my baby. So I'll tune in again tomorrow and update everybody on what else is going on. We're actually working on a logo for the channel, and we're learning how to edit things. We don't know any of this stuff, and we're gonna get better at this. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Bye.